Okay, so things are happening at spawn, and I may have got a little bit carried away there. Okay, so you might not recognise this place, because I don't come here very often, but where we are now is actually the world spawn. So right here, we used to have a nether portal, and that was it. So I've moved that out of the way for now, we'll have a look at that in a second. But what I've done is gone out 10 blocks from the world spawn, which I believe is exactly here, should just be exactly in the middle of this platform. And this is the area where we can spawn either when we die and we don't have a spawn set, or when we come back from the end and we don't have a spawn set. So this will be nice just in case, and if we ever add new people to the server, this is well spawn as well. So it's a little bit safer than a nether portal in the middle of nowhere, and this is all I intended to do. But I did have another couple of ideas at the back of my mind, and that was a bridge and a dock, and as you can see, I've got them both done. So we're trying to stick to the medieval theme, lots of stone brick, and then we've got the spruce for the docks down there. Mix everything up, making it all look nice and rough, and yeah, I think this is turning out pretty good. So yeah, we've decided to do a little bit of development at spawn. We've got a few things going on. Amadorn's building some big crazy tavern over there, but we won't look at that because his video's not out yet. And this area used to be a big hill, but Binary has already taken care of the terraforming around here, so it's flattened this area out here, and then built this cliff face where the hill was, and that is looking pretty cool. And then, as I said about Nether Portal, it is going to go in this cave, but it's not going to look like this. It's going to do something fancier in here, but I've just put that there for now, just as a temporary thing. And then over here, we're going to have a storage area. So we mark this out roughly where we want it to go, and we put a load of chests in, but I'm going to redo how all the chests are, and this building is going to be completely crazy. So very excited to get on with that. But first, I just want to have a look at a couple of things I've been doing between episodes at the Wither Skeleton farm. Okay, so we're in the Nether now, just next to the future site of the Nether hub, and this is the bridge that goes across to my Wither Skeleton farm. And the reason I haven't done anything on this bit yet is because of this. There's always gas. Can I get it? No. Okay, so every time I come across here, I always see ghast without fail. Let's have a look down here where I've actually done something. So the plan over here is we're going to have a minecart. Going old school with this, not doing a boat path. Want to do something a little bit more old fashioned, so I've done a minecart and I'm really enjoying it. So we're going to have a rail going down the middle of here. And I have the junction set up as it is. So if we just jump in here, we can actually see how this works. So we drop down this long tunnel, and because we're in a minecart, we won't take any damage when we fall into this rail, and then it goes down onto this long rail down here. And this tunnel isn't decorated, we just have what I dug out as it was, but it is all spawn proof, and that means that nothing can spawn outside of the Wither Skeleton farm. So as we get down here, we have a sharp drop, it's like a roller coaster this, and then we hit the cactus and drop out. And I also have another junction down here for coming back out, but I'll show you that in a second. So, as you can see, I've done a little bit of decorating down here. Got a ton to do. I haven't done the ceiling in here yet. We've got all the walls to do up here. We need to cover this up, because how did you get there? I can't be good, can it? I need to kill you. Sorry. Still got a lot of work to do, but progress has definitely been made. So, let's have a look. So, we left this last time, and we were having trouble with items getting stuck on here. So, what I've done is I've changed this to a wall. So, nothing gets stuck on here now. But sometimes things do fall into here. So, two things I've done to fix this. I have just make sure there's no piglins. Yeah. I have this dropper here. So this has got an auto dropper circuit on the back of it. So anything that I accidentally pick up that I don't want and I want to go into the storage system, I can just throw into there and it'll spit it back out into here. And the other problem we have is things can fall onto here now. So I came up with a real high-tech solution of a trapdoor, and I'll push things onto the slime block and that'll get them pushed around there. So it's not ideal, and I could probably wire up something to do this every time this fires, or at another interval. But, you know, I think I am actually going to change this completely at some point, because at the moment, as we have this staircase going both ways, the redstone I would need to put here, and maybe have another ice path going along that way, and yeah, it's not great. So I would have to completely redo how I've done this, just have a staircase going this way maybe, and then maybe moving this storage along as well. So yeah. It's a big job, and for the minute, you know what, it's working alright. I don't mind clicking this every now and then, and I'm still getting loads of stuff coming in. Okay, so while we're here, should probably have a look at the drops, and we have an absolute ton of stuff. Look at this, these bones, it's absolutely nuts. All those are full, and yeah, 6 double chests of bones, and I have crafted a lot of these up into bone blocks as well. Coal, again, is ridiculous, and I have crafted these into coal blocks, so yeah, absolute ton of it. The gold, we're not doing too well because I've used pretty much all of this, and this is just what's coming from just now. And the skulls, yeah, they're doing great. 3 and a bit stacks there, and I also have over 4 stacks in my ender chest as well, so yeah, we're definitely doing alright with the skeleton skulls. So the gold, 2 things have done that, as you can see, powered rails, and this goes all the way, so I've been using powered rails all the way. I didn't need to do that, I know, but I was just being fancy. So we've got powered rails all the way down there. And I've also been doing a bit of battering. I got these 2 piglins into here, and this was an absolute pain. Came very close to dying with this second one. I had him trapped under here, and as I let him out, he ran way too quickly. And yeah, it was a bit close. But anyway, we got them both in, and I have been battering with them, as you can see here. And I'm getting some decent stuff, because I wanted the blackstone and the quartz, and we don't have any quartz at the moment, because I've been using it for these stairs. And same with the blackstone to decorate all this. And up here, we just have a little look at this. It's nothing really exciting up here. It's just the standard way of doing this. 8 repeaters on full delay is the exact amount of time you need for a piglin to trade with the gold. It throws one out, and then once they're finished with it, they throw it down, and then this timer is the exact same time as that, and then the next ingot will come out. So we've got that wired up down there. We'll flick that lever on in a minute and show it happening. And then over here, we just have this chest where we'll put the gold in, and this hopper will distribute it evenly between these 2 droppers, and nice and simple. So I've just turned this, I don't know if, have we got any gold in there? Because I have been doing this as a little bit. So let's give this a go. So if we just click this, I'll turn it on, and that's given them both a golden ingot. So if we just wait for them to do their thing, we should see one come out at the exact time. So yeah, that threw it down, and then the next one came out. So turn it off, that's working great. So yeah, I need to come up with a way of storing all this, but the thing is, I'm not going to do an automated storage because we're not getting an absolute ton of gold out of this thing. So unless I do a bit of a trade with Binary maybe, because he has a crazy gold farm. But I think just having these here for now, and then maybe having some more manual storage over at this side, I could just move across the non-stackables like the potions and the boots. And it is plenty of storage for now, really. I can get rid of stuff I don't want. So yeah, that's alright. This room is coming along, but you know, I've got a lot more to do, and I really don't want to do any more in the Nether today. I want to get back to spawn and get that storage area done. So I'll just show you how we get out of here. We'll have this rail here. When we stand on this pressure plate, the rail turns off and a minecart appears. And then if we get in the minecart, we'll be off this pressure plate and the rail will turn back on and send us back on our way. So this will go just back down this tunnel. So hopefully there'll be nobody coming along the other way. And I do want to make this tunnel a lot bigger. I want to be able to fly down here as well if I feel like it. But you know, I'll do like the minecart way. It's definitely a bit more old-fashioned, but then we have this going up as well, and this is something I used to build quite a lot. Really old-school design, but I love it. And then it'll go back here, and then right down there. Nope, not going back down. So yeah, that's where we are with the Wither Skeleton Farm at the moment, and the transport to it, and I think that's going pretty well. But for now, I want to get back and do some stuff at spawn. Okay, so back at spawn, and I am about ready to get started on this storage building. So this is where I'm going to be placing it. And we've already marked out where it's going to go and how the chest is going to be inside. But you know what? This ain't going to stay like this. I am going to rip all this down and I'm going to change the chests around another way so we can get more of them in. We'll have an ender chest in there and a few other things. And then the plan is to have a tower at the back, which is going to have like a spiral staircase in it and go up to another 2 floors. And we will have some other stuff up there as well. So the idea behind this storage building is, for me anyway, is I want to try and take a more collaborative approach. So rather than just having shops everywhere and selling everything, I thought it'd be nice that we can have stuff that people just come and take when they want it, and they can drop stuff off that they've got extra of. And it's not just junk that we don't want. I mean, like really valuable stuff. I'm going to stock this up with beacons and iron blocks and everything I've got, just to make other people's life easier, because not everyone likes doing all the farming and all the crazy stuff. They just want to get on with doing some building. That's what I'm aiming to do here, to make everyone's life easier, and then other people can add their stuff as well and make it even easier. So that's the plan. Let's get some building done. Okay, so there it is. We now have a finished storage building, and that is looking pretty good to me. So I don't have anything in it yet, not a lot anyway, but that is the next step. We need to get some stuff in there so people can help themselves and start using this thing. But first, let's have a look around. Okay, so I've got this little porch building at the front and nothing in here. I may put some signs or a lectern in here just to explain what's going on, but for now, I've just left it as a little entrance building. And then in here, this is where most of the storage is going to be. So I've left it at the bottom floor, so it's all pretty accessible, so we don't have to go up any stairs for anything. There will be other stuff upstairs, but I thought we'd keep everything down here. So at the minute, just got the basics, cobblestone and stone bricks, and then just like stone variants, and then just grass and dirt over here, bit of moss. So yeah, I will be putting some better stuff in here, but for now, that's all I've got. And then this little door over here leads to a kitchen. So I don't often do interiors, so I'm pushing myself to do a little bit, and that's not bad. I quite like it. So I've got furnace and smoker in here, stocked with coal, which, you know, from the Wither Skeleton farm, I have a ton of coal, so that's no problem. And then I'll put a little bit of steak in there as well, so people can help themselves to food and cook up whatever they want in here as well. Barrels over here, I thought we could put potions in these ones. Maybe have a brewing stand on here, and they've got a little sink. So yeah, I think that'll work. So I will get those filled up at some point as well. And then coming up the stairs, we also have a back entrance just out here, which is just in case there's a creeper blocking the front door, we have another way out. And then coming up this staircase, we have the second floor, and this is where I've just dumped all my junk that I had from building. And then I've just got my bed in here as well. So out the back, we have a little balcony. And then, yeah, another way in, just in case both doors are blocked by creepers if we're really unlucky. And then another floor coming up here. Absolutely nothing up here yet. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen with this. But I'm thinking, it's not up to me, is it? I don't have to decide everything. This is a community building after all. So if anyone else has some good ideas of what to put up here, they can do that. We can maybe have an enchanting table or, I don't know, anything else. So I think I will leave these empty for now. And we can see what other people come up with. And then we have this ladder that goes right to the top of the tower at the back. Just so we have yet another entrance. So we have 4 ways of getting into this building. So I don't think there's going to be a creeper up here, is there? So this should be the safest one. So yeah, that's where we're at in a minute. And now I want to start getting some stuff in there. Okay, so to make a start, I've just pulled some shulker boxes out of my ender chest to see if there's anything in here that I could share. And there's not a lot really. I may bring some soul sand across. I do have quite a bit. So yeah, we could put that around here somewhere. I am going to label all these chests as well, but I don't want to use item frames just to save on a bit of lag. So I will put some signs on there eventually once we figure out what's happening. Yeah, that's just junk. And then in here, I wanted to put some beacons in as well, but I'm down to my last 10, and that's not a lot, is it? So I think what I actually want to do is go get some more, because I have, as you can see here, an absolute ton of Wither Skeleton skulls and another 3 stacks at my farm as well. I would like to put some elytras in, but you know, I don't have many left. So I will do that for now. And then slime blocks, yeah, I'll share those because I've got an absolute ton of those back at my base as well. And the potions, this is what I was looking at, just to see if I could put any in those barrels, but it's all just junk ones really, just the ones that I got from end raiding. And then this reminded me that I need to go get some wither roses as well, so I need to brew up some of those, and we'll go kill a few withers in a second. And then magma blocks, yeah, we can put those in as well. So yeah, got a few little bits here, so I'll sort this out, and then we'll get across the end and kill a few withers. Okay, so just come across the tavern to see if I had any potions in here, and I did have quite a few in one of these chests, so I've filled up this shulker box now, so I can do a fair few batches of chickens with this. So let's grab this and go see what the egg situation's like. Okay, so looking at my high-tech egg collector, this is filling up quite well, and look at that, that's nearly full as well. Originally, I only had this barrel, so it was definitely needed to improve the storage, and we have a ton there. So I've got 3 empty shulker boxes, so I'll fill those up, and then we can get across the end. Okay, so back over in the end, underneath the end portal, and I remembered to bring everything. I got Wither Skeleton skulls, ton of eggs, and the potions, and I also remembered to pick up some soul sand as well after emptying it out. So let's get these on here, block this in, and actually she'll get rid of that one as well. And then we can just start spamming eggs into here, getting a ton of chickens. Oh, have I got any seeds? That's the thing I might have forgotten. Yeah, that. Oh, that's annoying. Never mind. Right, I'll just do what I can, get as many of them as I can. Right, yeah, this is going to take a while. Okay, so that's a full shulker box worth of chickens in there, and it's not absolute loads. And because I don't have a seed, I can't gather them all into one area, but let's see what we can do. So throw one over there, and then do one over here as well. Yeah, looks like it's got most of them. Let's go with that, and hopefully this will work. I'm always terrified every time I do this. This is the only way I kill the wither now, and yeah, I'm scared every time that it's going to get loose. I think we're good. Alright, but it didn't kill all the chickens, so never mind. Okay, so that's one more Nether star, and how many wither roses do we get that time? This is such a long process. For 35, yeah. That's really not worth it, is it? Right, you die. You know, I think I'm gonna skip the wither roses after all that. I just want to get an absolute ton of beacons, so let's go for it. Anyway, you get the idea. This is what I'm going to be doing for a little bit, and I'm going to get as many beacons as I can, and then we'll get ourselves back into the overworld. Okay, so it's now 2 days later in real life for me, because I have spent a long time, and I mean a really, really long time, killing withers. Okay, so I had a few challenges as well. I ran out of soul sand because I had that many wither skeleton skulls, and to craft it into beacons, I also needed a ton of obsidian, which I didn't have. So I've been doing a lot of other stuff besides killing withers as well. But if you just have a look in here, we'll see we have 22 nether stars. And that's not it. That's nowhere near it. But this is the rest of the soul sand I had. And this is the last of my wither skeleton skulls. Because what I also did was go across to my wither skeleton farm and pick those up. So I think I had close to 8 stacks altogether. And yeah, we're down to less than 1 now. So yeah, been doing a lot. I wasn't lazy. I used the rest of the eggs I had. So I had 7 shulker boxes. And I thought I'd use them all, but I've just found this one. So I may put those in here. So might want some eggs. And then with those eggs, I managed to get this many wither roses. So I've got over 7 stacks there, which is a great result. Don't have any plans for these at the moment, but the handies have, you never know. And what do we get? We actually got 2 full stacks of beacons, which is brilliant. So I'm going to fill this barrel up with these because I definitely want these to be shared. I don't need 2 stacks of beacons myself, definitely not. And yes, that is still an excessive amount, but I'm sure I'll find some use for them. So yeah, this has gone very, very well. So we do have these nether stars, and I've got a bit of obsidian. I just need to go get some glass, and I can craft up the rest of those. So yeah, that is definitely an excessive amount. Very happy with that. But with that, unfortunately, I am actually going to leave it there. So it's going very well today. We've got a lot of stuff done. Got spawn completely transformed and a little bit safer. We've got a fancy new storage building built, which is going to help us share some items with all the rest of the ramblers. And between episodes, I'm going to continue bringing some more stuff across here, and hopefully we can get some of the other ramblers to do the same. But for now, we'll leave it as it is, and it looks like Amaron's finished his building as well. It's all happening on the Ramble SMP, and I've got a lot more fun stuff to come. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.